we carry more than physical tension in our hips. We also carry emotional tension. And in today's class, we're going to address a bit of both. So I want you to start in butterfly. You're gonna have your soles of your feet together and have your feet out a little bit away from your hips. And you can have your hands to the front of your shins or ankle area to start. We're gonna take some circles, and as we inhale, I want you to start to lean forward and draw your elbows towards your ribs, like you're kind of pulling your chest forward. And then as you exhale, we're gonna circle back and round the spine. So inhale, coming forward, exhaling as you round. Taking 2 more just like this. And 1 more. And then you're going to reverse your circle. Inhale forward. And exhale back and round. Good, and 1 more circle. And coming forward, sit up tall, inhale, and then as you exhale, start to fold over. You can take your hands around your feet, around the front of your ankles, whatever works for you, and then use your arms to help draw you forward a bit. And then once your body meets its edge, once it kind of finds its stopping point, just pause there and breathe and relax. Do your best to relax. Imagine you're sending your inhales right into those outer hips. Being with what is, what's right here in this moment, just being with it, breathing into it. Taking a few more breaths. Each exhale, maybe you can relax just a little bit more. Good, and on your next inhale, start to come up. And we're gonna come into a tabletop position and come towards a little bit towards the front of your mat. We're gonna take bird dog. So I want you to take your left arm straight up in front and your right leg back behind. I'm gonna lift, inhale. As you exhale, bring the left hand down, right knee down, and then we're gonna open with the right hand down into a modified side plank with this leg up. Inhale as we exhale, left hand down, left knee down, and then right leg back, left arm forward back to bird dog. Inhale, and then as we exhale, we're gonna bring it down. Open it up with the right knee down for your modified side plank and lift up through that top leg. See how your hips are open here. They're open out to the side, inhale, and then as we exhale, when we come back towards our table, the hips are more closed right beside each other. 1 more time, left arm up, right leg back. We're gonna do this standing later, so this is a good way, bring it down, good way to start to approach this hips together facing down, and then we start to stack one hip on top of the other, opening up. Inhale, and then as we exhale, release. And then we're gonna take that on the other side. So right arm forward, left leg straight back, reach out nice and tall, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring it down. Left hand stays down, open to your modified side plank, right leg lifts nice and strong. Inhale, exhale back to table. Right arm forward, left leg back, breathe. Inhale, exhale down. We're gonna start to stack the hips, open it to the side. You're gonna exhale, bring it down, and 1 more time for each. So bird dog, right arm forward, left leg back. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. Right arm up, right leg up. Strong top leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, release. Let's take 3 rounds of cat-cow. Belly drops, tailbone lifts, chest lifts. Inhale, and then exhale, round the spine. Let's do one more. Then come into your flat back. We're going to take some hip circles from our table position, and you have options here. You can stay on your hands. What we're going to do is lift the knee out to the side. I personally like to come onto the forearm, so I'm going to bring my right forearm down. Okay, but you can certainly just keep both hands on the mat. And we're going to lift that knee up, and then we're going to start to circle it in one direction, 5 big circles. Okay, one more. Good, and then we're going to reverse. Lubricating that hip joint. Take 3 more. 1 and 2. Good. I'm going to release it down. From here, we're going to take that same knee. We're going to lift it up like a fire hydrant pose, and then down. Okay. Inhale up. Exhale down. Option. When you lift it up, you can extend the leg straight out, bend, and lower. So your choice there. You can keep it just bent or extend and down. Take 7 more. Inhale up, exhale down. 5 more. 4, strengthening those hips. 3, 2, 1. Very good. And I want you to sit back for a few breaths into child's pose. Two more breaths here. Good. We're going to come back up to table. We're going to stay on that same side. You're going to draw the knee in towards your chest a bit. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to extend it straight back and out away from you. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale in, exhale straight back. And try not to dump in your low back. You want to keep your spine a bit more neutral. Inhale and then exhale back. Let's take 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Extend it back, bend the knee, toes point up, and then lift the chest up for tiger pose. So that left knee lifts, the chest lifts nice and proud. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Good. And let's bring it back towards a squat. So I'm going to bring your feet wide, heels to the ground, or maybe your heels are up a little bit. Bring your elbows against the inside of your knees. Let's take a few breaths here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, start to straighten the legs. And then just pedal out your legs a bit, bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and then switch just side to side a bit here. Just giving yourself a little break between legs here. All right, we're gonna come back to our tabletop. And we're gonna take hip circles. Let me come around this way, okay? So you have the option, you can bring your left forearm down or keep left hand on the ground. We're gonna lift that right knee out to the side, circle it 5 big circles in one direction. 3 more, 2, and 1. Go ahead, reverse your circle. 3 more, 2, and 1. Good, you're gonna release that down. Now we're gonna extend that leg up. We're gonna inhale, lift it up. Option just to bring it straight back down, or inhale, lift it up, exhale, extend the leg. 7 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Sit it back into a child's just for a few breaths. Good. We're going to come back toward our tabletop. Now from here, spine nice and long. We're going to draw the right knee in a bit. Inhale, and then as you exhale, extend it straight back. Inhale and exhale. Six more. Stronger with each one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Bend the knee. Press into your hands, lift the chest. Lift your tiger tail up. Breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, release. We're going to step our feet up. We're going to take a few breaths in dangle pose. So a little bend into your knees. Take a hold of either elbow. Let your head hang heavy. If you like a little sway side to side, you can take it. And relax your head and neck. Just a few more breaths. Good. Start to release your hands. Hands can come to your hips. Bring yourself up to stand. You're going to start at the top of your mat. We're going to take fierce pose, Utkatasana. So have your feet about hip bone distance. You're going to start to bend into your knees, and then you're going to reach your arms up straight up overhead. So I want you to lift up out of your waist, lift up through your chest, lift up through the fingertips. And then from here, you're going to step your left leg back into a high lunge. Hips face forward, front knee bends, arms lift. Inhale, your right leg is forward. You're going to open your arms and twist to the right. So your arms are parallel, maybe gaze back over those right fingers. Inhale, we're going to come up to our lunge, and now you're going to open it to warrior 2. Front knee bends straight ahead, arms parallel. Inhale, as you exhale, your right foot turns parallel to the left. You're going to bend into the left knee and sit over towards that left knee. We're going to come back up, back to warrior 2. So right toes point straight ahead. Gaze over those front fingers, nice and strong. Inhale, exhale, feet parallel, bend into that left knee. We're going to inhale to come back up, right toes face center or towards forward, warrior 2. Inhale last time. I'm going to bend into that left knee. Good, we're going to come back up towards warrior 2. We're going to come into a half moon. So if you need a chair or a wall or anything for your half moon or a yoga block, you can use that. We're going to bend into that front knee. You start to come forward a bit. I'm going to step my foot back. And then you're going to bring your right hand down underneath the right shoulder. Left leg starts to lift. Right arm down, left arm up. You can keep your gaze down at the ground. And then your left hip stacks on top of the right. Inhale. As you exhale, put a little bend into your right knee. We're going to come up to warrior 3 with the airplane arms and start to bring your left hip even with the right. Reach up through the back leg. Inhale, little bend into that right knee. We're coming back for our half moon. Start to stack the left hip. Left leg strong. Left arm reaches up. You can keep the gaze down. Little bend into that standing leg. Back up to the warrior three. Start to shift your hips. Help strengthen in that right hip. Inhale, and then last time, bend into that right knee for a half moon. Inhale, little bend into the knee, back to your airplane. Left foot back, bend into the right knee, and we're gonna bring that left knee all the way to the ground. And you wanna have your hips come forward a bit so that we get into that left hip flexor. I want you to squeeze your left glutes. Right hand can start on the right thigh. Left arm up. Inhale, and as you exhale, start to lean over towards the right and keep squeezing your left glutes. And breathe. I like to even turn my chest a little bit towards the ground as I extend. You keep lifting up through your chest. Good. Inhale up. As you exhale, we're going to bring both hands down to the ground on the inside of that right foot. You can always step your right foot over to the right a little bit to make some room. So you have options here. You can keep your hands on the ground. If you have yoga blocks, you could bring your forearms to the yoga blocks. Maybe you could bring your forearms to the mat. Wherever you are, I want you to breathe. If you're not able to breathe, then just back out of it a little bit. Come to the position ahead, or the position that was right before the position you went into. Taking a few more breaths. Good. Inhale, and then as you exhale, start to press your hips back, and then I want you to start to lift up your right toes, straighten into that right leg a little bit. You can bring the right hand to the outside of that right leg, folding over your right leg, and breathe. Good. As you inhale, bend that right knee, bring the foot to the ground. We're going to step the right leg back and press it up to downward facing dog. And I want you to walk your dog. So bend the left knee and then reach through the right heel towards the ground. Breathe into the back of that leg. And then switch. Right knee bends, left leg straight. Hold and breathe. And then just pedal it out side to side, back and forth. Good, we're gonna gaze between the hands. We're gonna walk our feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, fold. Let's lift halfway again. And then I want you to have your feet about hip bone distance, just a little bit apart. We're gonna bend into our knees and we're gonna reach our arms up overhead for fierce pose. So chest lifts, hips sit back, heart lifts. We're gonna come up a bit. We're gonna step that right leg back for our standing lunge. Arms up, heart lifts up. Inhale. Your left leg is forward. We're gonna open our arms to the left. Maybe gaze back over that left hand and breathe. Good. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to warrior two. Left knee in the front. You're gonna bend into that left knee, reach through both sides of your hands, gaze over your left fingers. Inhale. We're gonna come up, feet parallel. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bend into that right knee. I'm gonna inhale to come back up, left toes towards the front, back to the warrior two. Inhale to come up, feet parallel. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Back up. Warrior two. And then last time, toes parallel or feet parallel, bend into that right side, right knee, come up. Back to your warrior two. Okay, we're gonna make our way to half moon. So arms can come down. You're gonna step the back leg up. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Left toes point straight ahead. You're gonna stack the right hip on top of the left. Right arm up, gaze can stay down. Put a bend into your standing knee. You're gonna start to come upright. And then you're gonna bring your right hip even with the left for warrior 3. A little bend in that standing knee. Left hand comes back down. Open the hip back up, just like we did when we were on our hands and knees. Okay, a little bend in the standing knee. We're gonna come up, drop that right hip. Last time, left hand down, and then start to stack the right hip on top of the left. Good, and then from here, we're gonna come back up. Right leg comes back, and you're gonna come down on to the right knee. Top of the right foot can be on the floor, and then let your hips come forward. Squeeze that right glute. Right arm up, lift up tall, inhale, and then as you exhale, start to lean over towards the left. You can do a little baby twist where your chest leans a little towards the earth, but you're still lifting up through the fingers, up through the chest, and breathe. Good, inhale to come up. Exhale, both hands down. On the inside of that left foot, let your hips come forward. So you have options here. You can stay on the hands. You can bring your forearms to anything that you have, or you can bring your forearms to the ground. Just be wherever you can continue to breathe. I'm gonna stay up on my hands, just breathing here, relaxing your jaw. We're not trying to bully ourselves through, just meeting ourselves where we are, whether that's a pleasant place to be, right? Sometimes our internal landscape is very pleasant, happy and content. Other times there's discomfort, maybe some pain. We just breathe through it. Inhale, and then as you exhale, start to shift your hips back. You start to straighten that left leg more, left toes towards the sky, and you can bring the left hand to the outside of that left leg, folding over that left leg, and breathe. Taking a few more breaths. Good, and then as you inhale, bend into that left knee. We're gonna take the right leg back and we're gonna press it back to a downward facing dog and just pedal out the legs here for a few breaths. And we're gonna bring our knees down. We're gonna come into straddle posture or Upavista Konasana. So you're gonna have your legs open wide. So you have a couple options here. You can keep your hands behind you. You can stay tall, work on pressing the back of your legs towards the earth and your pelvis tilting forward, and you can stay right here. If this is a very challenging position for you, you could always sit up on something. You could also bend into your knees. You could even bend into your knees a lot. Come forward like this. You're gonna inhale, and then as you exhale, start to bring your upper body forward. Just noticing, just observing your body, noticing if one hip, one hamstring, one side of your body feels tighter. So just acknowledging that. I'll send some extra breath to the side that's a little tighter. And rather than judging it or forcing, just being present with what is. You Don't need to change anything. Taking a few more breaths. Good, and then as you inhale, start to lift up, start to walk your hands back towards the hips, and then you can help your legs come together. And we're gonna come up to tabletop. We're gonna come into pigeon posture. So you're gonna take your right knee, you're gonna draw it forward between the hands. You're gonna stretch that left leg back. The fingertips to the earth. You're gonna sit tall, reach up through the chest, and get a sense of your sacrum being even. And then as you exhale, you can bring your forearms to the ground. Maybe you stack your arms and rest your forehead there. Just connecting with your breath here. Just feeling that solid earth underneath you, supporting you. And that sense of stability helps us to relax. And then from here, you're gonna start to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're gonna start to lift up. You can curl those back toes under. Press it back to your down dog. You can pedal out the legs a little. Bring your left foot to the center of your mat and then lift your right leg straight up into the air. Bend that right knee and then start to stack that right hip on top of the left, opening your hips out to the side. And then bringing that leg down, back to your down dog. And we're gonna come into pigeon on the other side. So you can come straight there from down dog or knees down first. Left knee between your hands. And setting up your hips. Get a sense of your sacrum being even. Hands down, lift the heart. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you can make your way down onto your forearms. You can stack your arms, your hands, rest your forehead if you wish. And breathe. Just noticing one side might have more tension than the other, so just breathing into it. And yoga teaches us, helps us, trains us to sit with discomfort. Sometimes when there's uncomfortable feelings, the natural desire is to bolt, right? To run. Something feels wrong. I gotta fix it. I gotta get out of here. But yoga just helps us to sit with what is and not fear it. We want to respect it. And then we can ask for help if we need it. Taking a few more breaths. Right? We're not meant to shoulder everything alone in life. from here, you're gonna start to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're gonna start to lift up, curl the back toes under. You're gonna press back to your down dog. And pedal out the legs. And then bring that right foot to the center of your mat. Lift the left leg up straight. Start to bend the left knee and then stack the left hip on top of the right, opening your hips out to the side. And then from here, you're gonna bring that leg down. And we're gonna drop our knees down. And we're gonna come into a reclined twist. You're gonna come over onto your back. You're gonna hug your knees in, wrap your arms around, inhale, and then as you exhale, squeeze your thighs in towards your chest, back of your neck long. Inhale, expand your belly as you inhale. Exhale as you squeeze your thighs towards your chest. One more just like that. Inhale and exhale. I want you to release. Bring your feet to the floor. We're gonna take twisted roots as an option. If it doesn't work for you, just keep your knees together and bring your knees over to the side for a little bit of a gentler twist. Twisted roots, you take your right leg, cross it over the left. Arms out to a T. You're gonna inhale, and then as you exhale, your knees are gonna go over towards the left. Your feet can come to the earth. You could bring your left hand to your right thigh, maybe gaze over that right hand, and breathe. Try to relax your jaw. It's a little bit more of an intense twist, and get your hip involved. So if this feels like too much or there's any pain, right, there's discomfort that we breathe through, but then there's pain that feels sharp. And we don't ever want to ignore that. We want to come out of a position or adjust it. Taking a few more breaths. And as you inhale, bring your gaze straight up. And you're going to bring your knees up, untwist them, come back to center. Left leg is going to cross on top. You're gonna draw your knees up, inhale, and then as you exhale, your knees are gonna come over to the right, feet can come to the earth, and then gaze out over your left hand. Right hand can come to the left thigh. That's a little bit of an assist. And then breathe. Hopefully this feels good. Relax your jaw. And that's one of the beauties of life. We've learned to be open to all of our feelings. The ones that are a little more uncomfortable, but then that also means that we're open to feel the contentment, the joy, the beauty, the other feelings that are there. As you inhale, bring your face up towards the sky. Start to bring your knees up. And we're gonna come into Savasana. You're gonna stretch your legs out straight. Let your arms be out away from your body a little bit. And then adjust your hips, your shoulder blades down the back. Get as comfortable as you can. And then once you're as comfy as you can be, let that be good enough. And allow yourself to rest. You did the hard work, so now you can relax, and this is also a time of integration of the practice. And very slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. You can wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. You can come over onto your side. You can make a little pillow for your head. Rest for a few moments here. And then begin to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Your hands together in front of your heart, little bow to your heart for showing up for your practice. And thanks for joining me today. If you're interested in more, a little deeper into the hips and hamstrings, there's a video that you can watch next. And I'll see you next time.